Well, this was so predictable. We knew this was going to happen, but it doesn't make it any less pathetic. So these MAGA podcast fans, the Joe Rogan fans, the Roganites, whatever you want to call them, they are all apparently really upset that the MeidasTouch podcast is now beating them across the country. So they decided to review spam the MeidasTouch podcast with a bunch of bad reviews. They are so afraid of playing on an even playing field that they always try to rig the game. But you know what? The fans of the MeidasTouch podcast are not letting them. You all posted some of the nicest reviews, and honestly, I just want to read them for you here, just a few of them, and I want to thank you for the kind words. Like Ricardo over here wrote the following: picking up where MSM is failing us. Last week, Trump bashed the USMCA and berated it with who would sign such a thing like this. Meidas was one of the few media outlets to remind us it was Trump who signed it 5 years ago, then calling it the best deal we ever made. Here's another review right here. Hardworking, fighting for the truth. These guys work relentlessly to combat the fire hose of misinformation, flooding the media. They do it better than most, and they bring the receipts. Facts matter. If you care about the truth, they are worth your support. Give them a follow. Thank you so much. Trish Mex wrote, independent journalism is the way to go. Plaid Shirt Woman said, the brothers come with the receipts. They are their own fact checkers. Shocking in this era of fake news, misinformation, and gaslighting. You will never get this with the brothers. I'll just read a few more. This one says, actually informative, real facts. So glad I found this podcast. It's exhausting to stay informed during these trying times. The MeidasTouch guys do a great job providing real facts about what's going on in our country, and they have the receipts to back it all up. So refreshing. T.L. Wellman said, brilliant. I'm a longtime fan of MeidasTouch and have followed them from the start. They consistently call out MSM and lay out the facts, pointing out the hypocrisy on both the right and left. Congrats to them. I wish they'd buy Washington Post and save it from Bezos. Okay, last two. Gold Card But Better said, informative and educational. Rumble Ollie Rumble said, best podcast ever. I listen to MeidasTouch daily, and it never fails to amaze me how they fight hard against the Trump regime and fight for our democracy. They are, without a shadow of a doubt, goats. That is so awesome, you guys. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Honestly, it means so much. We're going to keep fighting. We don't care. They could attack us all they want, but we know that this community is bigger than theirs. We know that this community is better than theirs. So let's keep going, keep the fight up. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the MeidasTouch podcast. If you haven't yet, add the show now on Apple and on Spotify. It is free. Listen to a few episodes. I hope you love it. And if you have a chance, leave a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Thank you so much once again.